Hey guys, be sure to press like and subscribe. Today we're going to talk about friends in the Philippines and why friends are what make you successful in the Philippines. Okay, in the Philippines, you have to have a support system over here of some sort, and by that I mean if you're a loner over here, you're more likely to fail, I think, than somebody that's not a loner. Okay, over here, an expat success counts on the people around him. And I'm not saying you have to be around other expats. That's not what I'm saying here. But when I got sick over here with my kidney stones, I felt like I was going to die. I didn't know what was going on. My back was just so painful. I wasn't sure, 100% sure if it was kidney stones or not. And it was just really terrible, the pain. And I, I told my girlfriend, I said, I can't take it anymore. I want to go to the hospital. And what happened was I needed a ride. I was ready to take an ambulance or what have you. And she ran outside and she got me a ride. And it happened to be from the mayor's guards. They drove me to the hospital over at Das Marinas at De La Salle University Hospital and got me over there. Now, I mean, I know most of those guards and I know them pretty well. Most of them are all pretty good friends of mine. And I'm also, friends with the mayor. I've met her, once before. And she's my neighbor. She's my next door neighbor. And I used to be friends with her husband before he got killed. And friends mean everything over here. They really do. They make a substantial difference over here when you need help and stuff like that over here. It's good to have friends. It's good to have a support system also over here that if you have a problem with something like that or if something happens back home, you have somebody you can talk to. Because if you don't have that, and I'm not talking about like sometimes talking to your girlfriend is not your best support system sometimes. I mean, I'm just being honest. It's just not. Not to say that they're not a good support system. In most cases, they are. But in some cases, you just want to talk to another person, another guy, or maybe another human being or whatever, or a friend, or maybe it's another woman or whatever. And it could be someone on the phone back home. I mean, I have friends back home, that are much older than me, and we've been friends for like a long time. And I talk to those people all the time. I have a really, really good support system. And I have a lot of good friends. I have my friend Rick, who's my best friend. He usually calls me almost every night. I have Dwayne, who calls me almost like every day or every other day. And I have many other friends too that I talk to. A lot of women friends that call me that I've been friends with or worked with for a long time, and they call me to check in on me and just to say hi or whatever. And I also have my girlfriend too. But the key to your success over here that will make or break you, because you're going to battle with loneliness sometimes over here or boredom. And those friends are what makes you successful over here. Because when you first come over here, your first year is going to be like, wow, this is like a vacation. This is great. This is dandy. And all of a sudden it starts calming down. It might be 6 months into being here or a year into being here when that newness starts to wear off and you start realizing that you're here and you're here kind of alone with the exception of your girlfriend or whatever and her family, and then you start saying to yourself, wow, it's kind of boring or it's kind of lonely here. Because if you don't keep yourself busy here, it creeps in on you really fast. And if you don't have friends here, that makes a big difference. If you don't have friends here, I always had, close people that I could talk to either on the phone, at home, but you need friends here too. You need to have friends here. And one great thing about me being on YouTube is I've made a lot of new friends. I have YouTube friends like I have Nathan. He's one of my subscribers. We talk. He's moving over here. I have my best friend Rick. He's moving over here, and I have a few other people that are moving to the town here too. I have Brooke, a new Canadian friend of mine who's from Canada. One of the subscribers. He's talking about moving over here. We're talking about meeting. So it's gonna be great because we have a lot. It sounds like we have a good group of people moving into this area here. And it's kind of nice having that happen. As long as you have good expats around you, expats can make some very, very good friends if you have the right people around you. We've had our share of dickheads around here too, and I'm just being honest. We've had our share around here, but some of my best friends around here have been the Filipinos. Like I talked about before, my neighbors, people like that. I mean, also I have my girlfriend's relatives. I have they a lot of them are really close friends, and they're also, you know, like my relatives too. So, you know, but it really matters. That does matter. You know, and the great thing is, like, if you get sick or something like that, you want to have people that are going to come visit you in the hospital, look out for you, you know, because over here you don't have, you always, the only family you have is your girlfriend and her family, or your wife and her family, and that's it. You know, and sometimes that's all you need. If you're lucky enough to have a really, really good family, God forbid, should you get sick or you need something or you need people to look out for you, because most of the time it's the expats that are looking out for the other people in a lot of cases. I mean, it's just something I notice over here. A lot of expats do look out for the people around them. I myself do. And I don't mind doing that. You know what I mean? Because I'm lucky enough that I have the access to do that. A lot of expats don't have that, and they can't do that. But friendship over here does not always rely on money. A lot of expats think like, well, it's all about money. They're just hanging around you for the money. No, that's not true, because a lot of people I don't give money to and I'm really close with, you know, and I don't give them any money, and they got my back and I got theirs, you know. So, I mean, I don't think that way, you know, and I know a lot of expats do, and it's false. You know, I'm not saying in some cases it is that way, and yeah, it is in some cases, but in most cases it's not. You know, I mean, this thing where expats always think that Filipinos are all about the money, that's just a falsehood. You know, yeah, there's scammers out there, yeah, there's poverty over here, and yeah, they're trying to survive and stuff like that. But I would say the majority of my friends are not about the money. You know, they're truly not. You know, but you know, you do have to look out for that for sure. You know, and I don't get into like loaning money or anything like that. So they know better than to come up to me and ask me for money. You know, nobody comes up and really asks me for any money, to loan them money or anything like that. They know better with me, because I just don't loan out money. It's just my thing, you know. But anyway, guys, over here, when you come over here, make sure you build a good support system. That's key. That's laying down your foundation when you first get over here to your success. You know, that's laying down your foundation to build your house on. You know, and once you get that foundation laid and you have a good foundation with those friendships, that's when everything's rock solid and it's good. You know, and make sure you pick and choose your friends wisely. Remember that. That's the key. You know, choose and pick your friends wisely, because those friends are going to make or break your success. You know, and you want people that when you need them, they're going to be there for you, and when they need you, you got to be there for them. Remember that. That's key. But anyway, guys, God bless. I just want to touch on this a little bit. It is an important subject over here that a lot of people forget about, and a lot of people become loners over here, and that's not a good thing to do over here, guys. It's just not. But anyway, guys, God bless. Take care.